An accused bigot busted, arrested in another anti-Asian attack, the alleged threats, the slurs, and the reason police say the suspect picked the wrong man to mock. Thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Natalie Pascarella.
And I'm David Ushery. Glad you're with us. Investigators say the Asian American whom that suspect threatened to stab was actually a plainclothes NYPD cop. News 4's Checkey Beckford live at Penn Station with more on the officer who was working undercover. Checkey?
Well, David, that officer was placed there specifically as part of a task force as a decoy to catch suspects like this one.
Led out of the Midtown South Precinct house in handcuffs, 35-year-old Juvian Rodriguez, now the latest hate crime suspect caught by the NYPD. Police say Rodriguez picked the wrong target Friday afternoon for his hate-filled tirade. An undercover detective with the Asian Hate Crimes Task Force. The detective on assignment at the LIRR terminal was headed down an escalator when police say Rodriguez approached, spewing hate, telling the undercover, quote, "Go back to China before you end up in the expletive graveyard." Police say he threatened to slap and stab the detective in the face, all the while unaware he was threatening a law enforcement officer.
Shocked that so many things are happening in New York City in our neighborhoods. I've never felt more unsafe walking around in the city.
This all part of the upward trend in hate aimed at Asian Americans over the last year. The detective, part of an undercover team deployed by the NYPD 2 weeks ago to combat such incidents. The plan? To use undercover officers as decoys in the hopes of catching hate suspects in the act. And it seems to be working. The NYPD says Rodriguez is the second suspect caught by the task force in just a week. Asian New Yorkers hope it will make a difference.
It just saddens me so much to see like it happens in New York City, which is like it's so diverse here.
Now, Rodriguez's charges include harassment and menacing as hate crimes. Police say his rap sheet goes back to 2002 with more than 24 arrests, a number of them in the transit system. In Midtown, Checkey Beckford, News 4, New York.